All right, everybody, welcome Tales from the Flipside. I'll bring myself in. This is episode 249. We got my main man Emmett from Comic Shop Talk. He's here to join us. Mr. Rick Dotson hopefully rolls through. You know the other two, Mr. Carter, Mr. Lake. We're going to talk Eminem comic books. We're going to talk about the Marker Report. We got some comic news, and we're just about to do it. So let's get this going. And I think I messed it up last time. I think I will announce again, just so everybody knows. We're starting a little earlier. I'm trying to do like 9-ish, 9:15, 9-ish, 9:15, because we're old people now. So we have lives. Like tomorrow, I actually have to go into work. So it's gonna be good times. So let's start with our news. I guess I'll leave the good juicy stuff last. So we'll do this one last. So. It was reported. I actually talked to this person. I don't know who he or she is, but they were really nice to me on Instagram. So My Time to Shine Hello actually said that for Namor, Marvel gets the rights back in the next 2 years, so that's why they can't do a Namor full movie yet. Universal owns it, so I heard that was the reason that they're kind of letting it go for 2
Marvel
years.
schedule seems slow anyway because they obviously have the door open for him again.
Yep.
They're not doing stuff quickly, so they definitely want to use him again. He's a favorite, I think, for sure, of people that watched Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Probably surprising favorite. Didn't quite know how that was gonna go. And as comic people, with all the iterations of Namor over these years, you don't really know how they were going to do how he's going to show up, what was going to happen.
Correct.
But looks like Atlantis and Wakanda against the world sooner or later here, so it'll probably take a little while to build up to that. So there probably doesn't really matter. Probably just trying to make a few bucks and get him back. So I don't know.
So what does this mean for the Hulk and his rights?
I don't know. What do you think? I'm not well versed in it. I'm sorry. I mean,
I don't have a clue. I didn't know the Hulk one was up for any grabs.
From what I understand, the Hulk is still, like, if they wanted to do a Hulk solo joint, it's still under Universal.
Oh, it says
have the rights.
It says in June. So let's see. Megan Hawk rights. June 2023, maybe it might be the time it might be up. So they may regain them distribution rights in June of 2023. So if anybody's in chat who actually knows that, would actually help me out. I just read it on an article from thedirect.com. So back in August.
Has Hulk been able to carry his own movie though? It's maybe just better to leave him ensemble.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Ragnarok was almost the Hulk movie more than the Thor movie. Yeah. Not really, but kind of. I mean and believe it or not, I mean the people just don't realize it, but the Ed Norton Hulk is actually canon. That kind of kicked off the whole deal. People just don't pay attention, and they just figure it was more of a one-off, even though it's actually canon for that. But also, yeah, that one just didn't go over as well. I don't know. Marvel wasn't. It's not like when they were finding their stride. It's sort of the beginning of it, and also Edward Norton. And honestly, I haven't seen it in so long. I can't tell you. I was like entertained just because I was getting a Hulk movie and I like comic books.
Yeah.
Not because, just like, same with Justice League, could have done it better. But hey, man, I got a bunch of characters I want to see do like blowing stuff up on a big screen and fighting. So that's all I really wanted. So I don't know. We'll see.
Cool. I got next I got up is I don't know if this is really crazy news. Amelia Clark is it's called G, I guess, in Secret Invasion. However, her new name will be Nell, and she is Talos's daughter. So I don't know if books are popping or
So is she a Skrull? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Meet the Skrulls, right? That's, I think, her first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Perfect. I don't know. Just news I saw. This, I mean, it's very bleak, the news section this week, but it's fine. Aubrey Plaza confirms really pivotal role in WandaVision's Agatha spinoff. So anybody got? I don't, Emmett, you got any people who she might play? Guesses?
She could play. Oh man, I forget her name now. The daughter of somebody. She's Mordred's. I can't remember. Yeah, I forget. No, but I know there's two people that they thought she could be.
Okay.
It's probably not neither one of those. It's probably some small character that they've pumped up. They always dig up these characters to bring them in so that they don't have a lot of background that people can pick apart.
Like Josie Harkness, like Sister to Hope, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe I mean, it's like she's a great actress, I guess. But I mean, it's like, is she gonna actually be something in the future? You know, I don't know. You know, I feel like this is like, in wrestling terms, Carter, like WrestleMania one-offs, like Undertaker and all Goldberg coming off for one match kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's just getting to that point where I don't know. It's just too many people.
Well, I think for both of them, I don't know. It's harder for me to picture, only because two of them are so ingrained. You know, one is Khaleesi and the other, and then Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen every episode of Parks and Rec. I don't know how many times. It was until they yanked it from Netflix. That was like, that was my background noise when I needed something to go to.
Yeah.
And it never, and I had, there's whatever 150, 200 episodes to go from. So to me, it's just hard. So I can't pick. It's hard for me to picture what Marvel crossovers that would be, and especially for Emilia Clarke to be an agent or a Skrull. I don't know. I felt like maybe she's a bigger name than that, but maybe not. We'll see.
Sure.
How young is she? How young is she? The one that's going to play the Skrull, if she's playing a daughter.
She is at the lovely age of 36.
And she's playing Talos's daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wondered if they're looking to make more young Avengers, Looks like they're trying to put together these young daughters and sons.
Yeah, makes sense.
Next I got up is White Tiger. Reportedly have major role in Daredevil Born Again. So. A lot of people are pumped for it. I think it's going to be good. I hope they. I think this is. I mean, I just hope it's not the apple before the. The horse before the cart on this thing, because everybody's got big expectations for this. Like, this is going to be the first Marvel kind of Netflix-ish series that's getting ported over, and I think they're thinking big things for Daredevil. So
yeah, Marvel's been so great at casting, brother, that if they nail her and she can really fight, it'll be great.
I didn't post this, but I heard just through the grapevine, right? I think they were trying to do having X-23 come back out, the girl who played X-23. I saw that come out. Was it Daphne
that little
King?
Girl was fantastic in that movie.
Yeah, and I think they were talking about bringing her back. Okay, here we go. This was 12 days ago, but I can just bring it on the new screen. Check it out. Boom. So, okay. Sure, I do this. So, yeah, here we go. Deadpool 3 rumored to be bringing in back Daphne King and X-23 with Hugh Jackman. So, Deadpool 3. So.
Gosh, and that was longer than 5 or 6 years ago. So I don't know what.
Wow, she has to play younger.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she look like now.
This movie's supposed to happen before Wolverine Origins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because he's alive.
Because he's alive, right? They're not touching that he's dead.
Okay.
I don't know how they're going to age her down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, she should get a recent photo.
But Deadpool could break the fourth wall and explain that away in the first scene.
Yeah.
But so, she's older now, so here we go.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, he could be like, oh, we must have gotten a time warp.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But,
or she plays a different clone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Mr. Kettlehead Production, many YouTube videos spec hard on White Tiger. Yeah, good. Interesting. So yeah, so that'll be interesting how that all plays out. That's really what I got for news. Anybody else hear anything? Oh, I forgot. I skipped one. I skipped the one that we were supposed to talk about. You guys are supposed to tell me this stuff. This one. Oh no, that's a market report. This one. So last week, in the midst of craziness, Eminem launched his own books on his own website, crossover with Spider-Man, 8 Mile homage, I guess you want to call it, from the movie. And the books weren't in the greatest shipping condition. Now, Eminem himself, I think people, I don't want to get a rap album directed at me, but I will say
a diss track.
This fucking guy from this YouTube show. So I heard that whoever he went through his distribution for these books, put them in a regular just mailer, not a Gemini or anything crazy like that, and then the books backing boards were as wide as the book itself, so it just crunched them all and rubbed them all together, and
I wonder if they were in a. I guess this person would know if they're talking about 9.8 if they were in a real bagging board. So a lot of those are like the poly bag with the thin board that does
correct. Yeah,
and that stuff's always basically the same stuff, like the Spawn GameStop stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but yeah, still, but basically a modern bagging board. They just shoved them in there, and it's packing people, so
correct. Yeah,
they're probably not face to face or upside down front to back either way. But in a few days that doesn't matter too much. But God, I wonder what kind of paper they did.
Yeah, I don't.
If it's a crap marble paper, it's actually a good thing because you can press that. But if there's like a bunch of bends and like a nice glossier cardstock thing,
yeah, it's over.
That's you're probably screwed.
Yeah.
It looks like the crap marble paper with that back with the that white and gray, almost gridish looking.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So hopefully people can fix them up there.
Yeah. So it's sad. I mean, it's a cool cover. Now, Mr. Leg graciously got me a copy. So I mean, for me, I don't even care if it gets to 9.8. I mean, it's just a cool book for me. Being from Detroit and stuff. Hey, I could have walked down the street and got it. God damn it! No.
On down to 8 Mile.
Yeah. Shit.
Who's got those comics?
Yeah. Right. And then like you said, he had signed versions that went for $313 that were instant sellouts, I'm sure. Right as the thing went.
Yeah. I didn't see them.
We will talk about it, and that's a good transition into the market report. So let's talk about the whole market report. So I'm going to do some things. I'm going to try to.
Well, it's a good cover. It's a great crossover cover. You got Miles in the front row on it.
Yeah.
It's a good cover. Big for any Eminem fans or even young people that have seen younger generation, whatever you want to say, that have seen 8 Mile.
Yeah.
It's a pretty pretty good cover. Well done. The Spidey's well done. So I didn't think too much about it before I bought them, and I probably would have had more pause. I didn't realize there were 5,000 of them at first. I probably would have had more pause.
Correct.
I didn't because I thought it was
stuff.
Some stuff you've done for so long, as Punisher covers and stuff. And I wasn't, I didn't feel like great about it after it was 5,000. But when I realized a couple of minutes later they were gone, and it's not the type of site that's probably holding back, and they had the double captures were ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I don't think these are mostly actually people, I think, with their fingers and not the bots.
Yeah.
You had to draw squares around cats and like there was and you had to actually type in 8 Mile, and then that there was what movie has Eminem been in?
Oh,
So I typed in the answer obviously,
oh,
and
interesting.
went
Well,
with
you
that,
know,
and
at
then,
least
draw squares around cats in the next thing, and I'm on my phone, and so
Oh crap!
it wasn't it was they were quick enough for me, but like to get that thing to get botted like that, I don't think that's what happened. So I think
well,
that's probably why that even lasted a little longer. And I don't know the max. I'm not sure if
yeah,
it was 5 or not. I just tried to
I,
put 5 in the cart and it worked.
I think it was 5.
Was
I
it?
think it was
Okay.
5 max.
Well, then
Yeah.
I guessed well.
Yeah. Well, I told the guys too, is like, I'm happy that he's so aware of botting, I guess, I mean, he could be just an aloof celebrity, right? I mean, he's not famous for being an online guy, obviously,
No.
where he could just be like, oh, just put it on there. Who cares? So I guess some people in his organization are smarter than that. So,
Yeah.
let's see.
Well, I think that was probably a cross collectible. I think that he probably emailed everybody that he already has on his site for music. So like
Correct.
Not just comic people buying it. It's like all the Fortnite comics, they all sold better than, anything I have for DC in the last 2 years. Those Fortnite Batmans killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I think you're definitely right about that.
Good. He did this out of order, but that's okay. I wish he would have put the things, but that's okay. Aliens 1, 98 first print, first appearance of Aliens, 9.8, $9,000.
That can't be right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What's the census on that thing?
I can tell.
I'll try to look it up.
That's okay. I'll roll with it. I can do a bunch of stuff at one time.
I got a big screen, man.
I don't even know. What was it? 1988, right?
Nope, it sold for 3.
Oh, it sold for 3. Okay, this is Rick Dotson. He's killing. Oh, because there's only one night. Oh, that's third printing. Okay, I was like, what the? We gotta look at this. 1988. This one. This one. Oh, that's the second.
It's the 1988. It looks like it's only 98.
Yeah, but that's third printing. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that's weird. Oh, never.
And then the other one's second printing. So I was like trying to figure this all out. Like the other one, it says 88. It's like
588. I think 588 says there's 79.8 with the 1 resto and 6 sigs.
Yeah.
If it's the 588 first print. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and that's a lot of money.
Okay. Yeah. Because because at the end of the day, $3,000. I mean, there's still a lot of money. $3,000. I mean, for 7.
I get it. Three grand's a lot. 9,000. Hey, you know me. I'm not a comic con man. Spending money how you want.
Yeah. Right.
$3,000. I guess a big collector, tough book. Okay, it's 35 years old now, but yeah, 9,000.
Okay.
Somebody caught you in some bullshit for Christmas.
I got it. So ASM 1, 1.0 resto, 4,800. So 4,800 good price for a 1.0 resto. Do we see this book ever going down? I mean, I don't.
That looks horrible.
That looks disgusting.
It doesn't present well. That's the big thing. I think the price is a little low, but it looks so bad.
So
yeah,
I've seen 0.5s look better than that.
And
and it's a restored 1.0. What kind of restoration you need in 1.0? Can't you just give it just a 1.0? Can't you just draw on 1.0s if you want? Why is it restored?
I'll give you 1 second. I like these books because I like to see what the resto is because I'm very that type of dude. Hold on a second. So resto. Okay, here we go. We're gonna click this off. We're gonna do this. Look at this. I'm bringing you the facts. See original listing. So, oh Jesus, really?
Obnoxious ass listing. Everything about it is obnoxious.
That's why I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, eBay. You know what? eBay suggests that, and I don't do it. Yeah, I take pictures. I use my phone to list slabs, and it'll say we automatically took the white or took the background off this, and I don't know. It just ends up looking like it doesn't look right. It looks like that.
Can't
And
zoom
I'm
in.
like, no.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm like, no, let's not. So I don't.
I can't even zoom in anymore. Yeah, it sucks.
And if somebody, I mean, I don't know who sold it. I don't know if it's a big seller or not. But
this guy, no 540, no pal 69 from LA.
yeah, I don't know if he got a bunch of books up or not. But
Hey, let's give it. We're gonna do a seller highlight on this dude. They have 5 all items. I don't know. Doesn't
we're selling $5 Snoopies and Spider-Man 1s. That makes sense.
Love Rocket. Yeah. So obviously you don't see it all. Let's see. 30, only 31. So I mean, it's funny. These look great. Why don't? Okay.
Who knows, man?
Maybe I need this Buffalo.
Maybe that's how bad the restoration was. Even pictures
Yeah.
of it still restored.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's interesting. Hey, you got the guy on the old spotlight. Maybe I'll do a spotlight on people. Bad seller spotlight. What do I think of that?
He had two issues of Spawn 76 for $3, $4.
There you go.
Good deal.
I got
Good deal.
this
God
book.
knows you need 2.
Beware 10. It's a famous hanging panels. $9.49. I mean, I don't know. It's cool. But, you know, I can't remember what these are. Okay. This one sold. This is our favorite book. Mr. Z would be pleasantly surprised. Black Hat 50, 3.5, 9,252 and 50 cents, and a $20 shipping on it. So
A lot of bids. That's nice.
yeah, 75 bids for that boy. Yeah, this is in the stratosphere now. I wish I would have bought this 10, 15 years ago. But that's okay. He says PCH market is hot. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. A little check-in on the Clone Wars. $1,000 for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, number 1 is very, very lucrative. So
it's God, man. Yeah, that's that. I don't know the market on 2, 3, and 4. That's tough to get that.
Yeah,
that's not a good raw price these days. But hey, it's good if you have the book, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, so I wouldn't know. I know Mr. Dotson put this on for himself. He paid a $1,180 for a 0.5 on this.
Now he's got one.
Yeah, he's got one. I mean, this is one of those things, right? I mean, yeah, he might have overpaid just a tad, not crazy amount of money, but it looks good to me. I mean, just to have one is to have one. I mean,
why is it a 0.5?
it's a missing a page, I believe.
Ah,
It's missing a page, I believe. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's missing a page. I can tell you. It is. Let me blow it up here. I'm actually gonna blow it up. I think.
It looks better than that Spider-Man one.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think it's missing a page. Interesting. What else we got here? How about this one? Anybody know anything about this one? Dragon Lair number 1.
That's a book I've never seen ever.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
2003 cross-gen book, I guess. We can look this one up.
Marvel's bringing back cross-gen.
Okay. Look at you.
So, but Dragon's Lair was a big, if you ever played in the arcades in the 80s, that was the game, man.
Yeah, I was fascinated by it just because it was like animation, and because everything else was like blips and bloops and 8-bit this, and just to see that it was playing like a movie in the arcades back in the 80s, it was like it just blew my mind. It was definitely one of those things that like caught your eye, and something like this makes sense just because.
No. They do say, and I'm sorry that I'm not very familiar. They have a variant cover, which I don't even know about. 3 9/8 in that, but there's only 33 9/8 of the original cover. So,
damn.
I mean, I don't know if this is the variant. It says rare key modern. I don't know if this is the variant or not, but Dragon's Lair. Oh yeah, movie. Look at that Dragon's Lair movie coming. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. Thanks, James. You the man, dude. Perfect. Look at that. Area 1, obviously.
Oh hell, I got this book.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. Yeah, first pre-code horror book, so Mega Grail, I guess. So if you got it in good condition, man, 55 bids, man, that's a lot of action.
That is for a 2.
Yeah. I mean, still, I mean, $4,000. That's what, two times a point. That's not terrible, almost.
It's not.
I'd love to have that.
Yeah, right.
Love that.
Right.
Book, yeah.
Right. I haven't seen this one. I guess we haven't really talked about this. Remember this? Background error cover. Leg. Remember
It's
this
not.
back in the day? I know.
Like I can tell from here.
I know. EOS V2, $700 buy now from Mexico of all places. So,
Everybody claims they got the black one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It doesn't. Almost nobody does. I had a guy that I pressed one for, and he had it like in a separate grading thing because he thought it was going to be worth so much money instead of just doing like the regular modern and putting it $400 or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, because it's the error and stuff like that. And I'm like,
oh boy.
do I break it to them? Just let them, just let them figure it out. They don't put it on the label in the first place.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
there's darker ones, man, but I haven't
Yeah.
in person seen the all black.
who's? I mean, God, who's? Oh God, like just it's one of those things. Comic fans, it's like
Yeah, I need
like,
more
what do
than
you-
a scan. I need some legit.
And
That
it's
one
like-
looks dark, but I swear I can see the top from here. That
Yeah.
my eye just knows where it is.
Yeah, well, the thing too is like, if I'm looking at one in the con, I'm not gonna be like, well, this one's blacker than this one. Like, just it's on a book, man.
Yeah, but they're basically saying that the all black it's black with no blend,
Yes. I remember.
And-
I remember the blend. Yeah, I remember it back in the day.
and I just don't. Yeah, and that's not one. That does look darker. But,
Yeah. Here's one. So
it's not too. Oh, it's signed. Got it.
signed. So yeah, so he sold him signed for $313. This guy, according to his notes, says, where were we at? Fair. Oh, signed by Eminem. Seller has multiple copies. Crazy price or fair? I mean, 7 times the value on a signed book that who knows how it's going to be shipped in now. I mean, I don't know if the sign got the same treatment as the regular covers.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh,
He's
so
selling
he's
it before he got it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep, that's the other
a
thing.
pre-sale up.
Pre-sale. So,
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, well, he
Good
doesn't
luck
know.
with
That's
that.
not a real picture. So
Yeah.
yeah, because I saw that. He also says sold on Thanksgiving. So
Yeah. Yep.
definitely didn't have it by then.
Menace number 5. So Stan Lee, sorry, crazy price for rare. Obviously the market's still hot, for this. So Zombie Pre-Code. This is one of the cooler books. I kind of wish I would have had one of these. This is with the zombie coming out of the I guess sand or cement, you want to call that. Dirt, I guess. So pretty cool cover. Obviously, we talk about the market going down, but Golden Age Pre-Code horror, man, is still rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah.
Still.
Good.
So I got some stuff that's in the box that's gonna go to CGC too. Deadpool, we just can talk about it, right? 9.8 CBCS. So obviously 1,076 buy it now, 28% off.
Hey.
I think that's still a decent price for
It is.
for a
It is.
direct CBCS.
I think they're hovering around like don't quote me. I thought it was like 900 to 1,400 or something, 1,300, I think, 1,200. So good for that person. I'm not very into this, so I don't really know. DeCall, people are going crazy over Jeff DeCall stuff still. Something Killing Children number 8 incentive variant, $530 still.
There's a lot of them out there. They were up to like issue 10 or 15. They were still, the numbers on those are still pretty big.
Now, was this $1,000 book at one time? I can't remember. I was back in the day with Yee and the guys.
Yeah, Aaron would know. It
Yeah.
was more than I was gonna pay. So
Yeah.
and I didn't have any of them. So
Yeah.
most
Like
of them.
a $1,000 9.8.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's only. I think number one's only $500 or $600 in 9.8 now. So
Oh, look, he said, Nate said, I think so. So, yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right to me. I mean, that was a whole DeCall run with our boy Mighty Mel, right?
yeah,
DeCall was just getting crazy. So,
yeah. Mr. Longshort went wild on the call.
yeah,
And,
I think too. A little Twilight Zone action. So,
First
Frank,
Frank.
right?
Damn.
Frank, yeah.
$500. So interesting. Just something we see. This one's really interesting because we talked about this book a lot. I know Paul talks about it. Kate Beckinsale, autograph Underworld Blood Wars 1, signed a 10. A 10.
Wow.
1275, we'll call it, because I like it. I mean,
It's a cool book.
Cool book. It's a 10, right? And it's signed. I mean, I don't think that's a bad price in the world of crazy UF4 variants and all that stuff. I mean, that say you have a 10 on your board. I kind of wish I would have saw that, but
Yeah.
cool book.
Yeah, that would probably sell better at a horror convention than a comic convention.
Yeah.
What else we got? Let's see. I'm just trying to scroll through the comic. Oh, yeah. See, look, how smart are we? 700 rawhide, 1250.98. So perfect. Look at this. People are on the chats. I like it. And then last but not least, Voltron #1 from 85, $439. So I don't like. I mean, Leg and Carter. I mean, you've seen a ton of these books, right? I mean,
I think
it's
it's
not like
down.
rare.
I think the 9.8 is down. It's not a rare book, but
Yeah. I mean,
I see these pretty consistent.
Yeah, this is like a hella regular book, and
Yeah.
I would expect that for like say the newsstand, but for that seems like a little much.
so that's all Mr. Dotson did for me for the market report. So we shout out Mr. Rick Dotson for this. He did a really good one, a little mix of everything. So I like it. I really didn't see too much after that. I completely so actually could bring it down so I actually look like a normal person. Pickups. We're doing 30 minutes, boys. We're flying today.
I got some books.
Yeah, go ahead.
sweet.
Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Emmett? We'll go first, Emmett, and then we can go. Well, yeah, we'll see what you got, and then we'll go Carter, and then we'll go Leg.
I got all kinds of weird stuff. I brought a lot of some weird stuff. I finally refound this. This is Bernie Wrightston's. It's a print of his Frankenstein, but he did sign. Let me see. There we go. He did sign it.
Oh,
Too bad it's just to somebody's name. But I've been looking to put this up in the shop, and I couldn't find it forever because I'm a big Bernie fan. So I was going through my dollar bins, and I found that in my dollar bin. Somebody else missed that. Oh
Nice.
man, I gotta figure.
A lot
out
of people, yes. Jeez.
Hey, I'll give it to you. How about $2? How about that?
I picked up. There we go. There we go.
Samurai Santa. That's
Samurai
a Paul.
Santa.
That's a Paul W. book.
Yeah, little
He loves the
loves that. Yeah. I thought he would be into, so I got that one from '86. Hombre Arana.
Nice.
Foreign book came in. Some kid moved to my area from Brazil, and he wanted to trade his books for American English books. So it's like,
wow.
oh yeah, no problem. Then we got the bagged Thundercats.
Nice.
I actually got these with the Transformers and the He-Man, all three of them. So, and then picked up that with a Jim Lee.
Oh,
So it's Jim
Very
Lee's
cool.
Marvel Comics. Got a little drawing by Jim Lee and his signature.
Oh,
What
that
year is
jewelry.
that? What year is that?
This poster book,
Yeah.
I think 1991.
Wow.
Yeah, 1991. So I bought a huge collection from a lady who used to work for Marvel, and that was in it. I didn't even see it when I got it. It was tucked away in a box, and she just wanted to get out of there. This is some original art. So this artist, Hayden Sherman, he's been getting a lot of work at DC now. He used to do a lot of image work and a little bit of IDW and some Boom. But he also just worked on Scott Snyder's new book, Dark Spaces. And he's now doing a lot of Batman stuff, the Batman Adventures. But his first book was The Few. He worked in 8.5 by 11, and then he blew it up on the computer to do the colors and the finals. So, Yeah, it's kind of cool, a little different. And then in that same collection from that lady, also hidden, was these. They're prints to look like animation, but Stanley's signature with a Marvel certificate of authenticity on the back.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
This is probably also like 1991, 1990, 91, something like that.
Wow.
And then if you guys ever see these, not a lot of, I can't find, these are hard to come by. So this is Mike Grail's Star Slayer. These are portfolio books they did for early conventions. So they had like things to sell, and it comes with like a little bio of the artist and then like prints. And these were limited to like, I think 3,000 back in the day. But I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but this one's Mike Grail. Then we got Shaken, Starbuck. And then, of course, Wrightston. Now, these Wrightston ones, this is called Apparitions. And it's dated, I think it's 1978. And just check these out, man. There we go. Let me go back.
Wow.
Glossy.
Yeah. Wow, those look nice.
Man, Wrightston should have been doing some sci-fi stuff. Look at that spaceman. Oh, it's fucking awesome. I think this one's that way, right? Little near naked in action there, but yeah. So if you ever see these, they're about like between 1975 and 82. These are the only three I've seen, and I've been buying and selling comics a long time.
Wow. And I bet you half of those people either don't have the complete set or it's torn or thrown away or whatever.
They take them out and put them in frames, right?
Yeah.
So that they're not together anymore.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy. Well, that's
it.
Obviously that's the greatest pickups, right? I mean, that's geez on Pete. Mr. Carter.
Yeah. Let's
you remind me of Danny Brown, rapper Danny Brown from Detroit. You never wear the same shirt twice, man. I love it.
Well, I was gonna wear the same shirt, but then I caught myself, so I'm like, oh, let me switch.
I did. Look at this. I got Crash Bandicoot on today.
Nice.
I still don't know who the hell that. Like I hear that name all the time, but I don't know who that is.
Oh boy, you gotta grow up on PlayStation.
I never had a PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do
that's a great cover.
Golden Age Romance. We have Ziff Davis, Perfect Love #3. So we got this for roughly $50. It's in pretty solid condition. This is a gorgeous cover. I believe this is 1950. But yeah, look at that.
Those reds are still popping hot.
Yeah, I would say it's in like VG condition, but all of the parts that really matter are still in really nice shape.
I love how you have dwelled down the romance rabbit hole.
I love me some romance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
love it. Oh, check this out. This was the condition on this was on one. This is a beautiful condition book. So we have Search for Love #2, I believe, and I think. You know what? Okay, so this is, I forget, but early 50s, definitely pre-code, and you got a chick who just blew away a lion, and she caught her dude messing around with another chick. Somebody gonna die. This is a horror cover, actually.
That is May of 1950.
Okay, so I believe this one is maybe 1953, but I forget. But yeah, Search for Love, and the condition on this is really nice, really solid. And I guess we'll do this one, Brides in Love from 1963. And
I like to dig Boris Court. That's great.
yeah, you don't see something like this in a early '60s book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
usually
this-
not.
Yeah, so this stands out, and we'll do this one. Let's do this one. No romance, but I like this cover. So FF #1, I believe this is 2013, and this is the Fantastic Four #1 homage. I believe this is a 1 in 50.
Nice.
So we found that. So
Nice.
oh, you know what? I got one more. I got
Go
one
ahead.
more. I got
Okay.
one more. I got one more. Okay. So is it just me, or is this book like really undervalued at this point in time?
I got that book. I was going through my shit. I got that book too. I've had it for what, 7 years in like a 4 or something, like crazy, like mid grade. Doom Patrol 99, man, it is severely undervalued. I think,
Yeah.
and especially with the with Titans and the
animated and the
yes.
kids and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's still a cheap book. I mean, the problem is, I think me and Z were talking about it. Unless you're in like the 6.5, 7, like the big boy grades for that DC old stuff, it's just super. It's never gonna move.
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm saying?
I mean, just off a general principle.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get it for a good deal, I mean, I don't leave it behind. I mean,
Yeah, so we got this. This was half off at 200, and I thought that was a really good price. But
yeah, it is a
I don't
great
know.
price. What's a grade you think, roughly?
They said it was a fine condition.
Yeah, that's perfect, dude.
That's first Beast Boy, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. First Beast Boy. Yep.
Mostly,
I don't know if you've been watching the show, but like he doesn't just transform into the tiger. He's changing into everything now. And his powers are starting to expand, so looks like he's becoming a bigger part.
Nice.
Man,
I see a lot of people pick that up at like when I was doing cons with you and stuff, like, and people are like, oh, it's cool, but then they put it back. It's like, I mean, it's not like I had a crazy price either. I mean, I work with people, but it's just,
Go
it's weird.
figure.
DC, DC's on the dip. So I mean,
Yeah, but still, this is like one of those characters that kind of transcends. It should transcend. How it should transcend regardless of how bad DC is doing.
and the problem is, I think the cover's cool from the right side, but it doesn't. I mean, it shows Beast Boy on the left, but it's not a Beast Boy cover. Like a, but dope. I like
That's all I got.
Mr. Leg.
All right. So first, I got this keg.
Nice, dude.
So
I like it.
Square one. So my buddy gave this to me for my birthday,
Cool.
and it's got the attachments.
Oh, and we lost him.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
We lost him. He hates us. He's opening the keg as we speak. I don't have anything. I don't think. We'll wait for him to come back. There he is.
I've actually been selling a lot of DC recently. Yeah.
Interesting.
But like 2000s to 2013.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I broke it with this, but also I could do some. We do boats in the summer, so it could work for that. Anyway, shout out to Aaron. Thanks for the sweet birthday present.
Nice, dude.
I'll probably go to a local place, get that filled up pretty soon.
How many gallons or liters does that hold?
I don't know.
Maybe 2 or 3. I don't know.
At least a couple growlers worth. I don't know. I'd have to. It's pretty heavy.
Should I yell at my wife to get
I
on?
have to check the paperwork. It doesn't say it on the box because I don't think you could get them in stores. So I got those. Shout out to Daryl Miller for sending me these ones.
Nice.
So we've got
cool.
the inaugural seasons for Coke and Dr. Pepper here.
Nice.
So thanks Daryl for these. I appreciate it. I didn't even tell him thank you yet because I opened it 5 minutes before the show.
Crack them open. Slam them.
2022 Coke. Sounds great. So I got these like everybody else, or a lot of people did. They did sell out. Obviously this is an instant purchase, and these came out before the summer. I think, like it's been a long time for the pre-release on these guys. So it's nice with the with the hard plastic there, that'll with the comic in there, especially now that you can grade the Funkos and stuff. So I was able to get 2 orders of them, so I got 4 of these, and yeah, knew it was a good purchase adding the comic book in there. And another one of my friends, big Spider-Man fan. Sometimes I like to give them his kid's big Spider-Man fan, and especially when there's collectibles that aren't going to be that it's easy that I can send him a link to. You know what I mean? That he can grab for his kid or whatever. And so this is a recommendation to a couple people who should get them and just have them in their closets. Wonder why there's like holes in the comic book. They're punched in there. Like as if you should be able to hang it up or something like that.
Yeah, you probably could hang that on the wall.
Hang the comic on the wall if you open
the boxes don't tape them shut. Funko doesn't tape them shut. That whole plastic comes out and you can hang them on the wall.
Ah, that's okay. Like you were talking about the record ones.
Yeah, so you can save the box in a nice place, and then the box doesn't get damaged, and you can hang it on and display it, and then you can put it back in the box and then resell it because they don't tape them shut. I think that's a ingenious idea Funko had.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely great. You know, especially buy it for someone young. Or
this guy says, just so you know, not a comic, just a cover.
Yep.
There's not a comic in this?
No, it's just a cover.
Whatever. They're almost gonna take the comic out anyway. so I got those. Thought a good pickup finally came. So these are random. Like I said, no comics. So Lars Friedrichsen from Rancid and Lars and the Bastards was live on Whatnot, and was selling albums. So this is a Dead Boys from '77.
Fantastic.
So Young, Loud, and Snotty, and Sonic Reducer, probably the most famous song on here. And I was sitting there, and so he's selling this thing, and he said, "Oh, I just haven't listened to it." And he's saying it's a first printing, and I can't figure out any way that it's not the original. It's not the original plastic here. And I took the album out, which I'm not going to do again. And it's from Lars's collection, and even gave. And I've been a big Rancid fan for forever. First time I saw them was like '95 at the Palladium, and so having this come out of Lars's collection and this nice of condition. Never listened to Dead Boys album. He said it was the LA pressing, something like that. So I need to do more research since I just opened it today.
Did you go to Discology?
I did not. Was that Discology is a place to look?
Yeah, they'll have all the different printings and how you can tell the difference.
Okay.
It's a really great resource for albums.
Discology, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will definitely do that, man. Okay.
Yeah. Early Punk is what'd you pay for it, if you don't mind me asking?
It was like less than $100.
There you go. They have it.
Yeah, he started it because he was doing personal. I'll show you the next one I got in a second here. He started it. I just dropped the sticker. He was starting them like what I thought was cheap, but mostly what was selling. He was selling personalized of his own albums when he writes on them.
Right.
And so I was like, so it's like, okay. I did get this. I thought it's kind of funny that the Law's locker has a Ninja Turtle.
That's funny.
And Raphael, my boy. So whatever. So the same with this. So yeah, it was. I want to do maybe $90.
Oh Jesus!
80, probably including shipping, because I think it was like 80, and I was the only bidder. He's like, nobody wants this, and I'm like, click. I'd only been on, and I'm like, I don't have time to do research, but I'm like still having like, a
pre-80s punk is really good.
Yeah, and like something I actually like. And to have that like that and come out of Lars's collection, that's still worth $90 to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't really lose on this one. So the next one here, so it's Lars, but it's Alive and Loud. So he's doing the personal stuff, and I told him he could just sign it. That I didn't need all the stuff. Kind of cool thing though, but because it's on his Whatnot, so he actually. I have in Lars's handwriting, and it does say "big leg" on a Post-it.
Nice.
So it's like I was like, oh wait, don't throw away your Post-it. So I thought that was cool, and I just wanted to win something else that was cool that was his because it was on there. So I've got so I got the big leg stuck on there, which I don't need. And is this open? Yeah, I think it's like the pink pressing or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, so Lars and the Bastards, the Live and Loud, signed on there, and this was a similar price, I think, but this was more, just as sorted to grab it. The other one, I was like, am I the only guy that's really gonna bid on this like OG Dead Boys album from Lars's collection? Is this really happening? So I don't know. I don't know. Or the Whatnot users are a different age than me,
So I guess if you go to that Discogs place like he was talking about, when you go there, like type in the name of the band and click on the band, it will label the artist where all
Okay.
they're listed, and then the SKU numbers could tell you which is which, I guess. Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Thanks,
Nate. You're the man, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it, Nate. I definitely I'll do that. I'll keep the chat open. Yeah, so getting those two I thought were
those are home runs, dude. Slam dunk.
Pretty cool. I could have had them personalize it or whatever. I didn't need it. I'm not the big personalized autograph guy necessarily, Yeah. And I'm not there to take a picture, and had like mild chat about different shows and stuff like that while it was going on. So the other one's actually, believe it or not, a freaking album, but it came with digital number 9. Looks like I got 2 signed by Ozzy.
Oh, sick.
And so this is, if you guys remember, this is that new double album with the new 2 double LPs and the comic book by Todd McFarlane in here.
Oh, sick.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So I guess that's when they were doing, why they were doing the signing for at SDCC. You know what I mean? So I haven't done any research on sale. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I don't know if I should open it. I got a sort of a ding corner over here. I don't know what's going on. I want to see. I'd rather look at other people pictures of the comic book in there to see if I want it from my own before, or if I just keep it like this, because I'm such a bad. But when I only get one of something, I'm terrible about opening it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's what's going on. So anyway, but yeah, so I go Ozzy, and then it did have it as the signed. I can't lie, I'm not as happy thinking I'm going to get a signed album and this comes with it. You know what I mean? But it's better than not having it signed, and it looks like probably the same guy signed him, so that's a good sign with Ozzy.
It looks. I guess some people have that signed insert, brand new, like $85
for just this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not for that. Not for that. I'm sorry, for the actual vinyl itself.
Oh, okay. I think it costs that much. I don't know. So I don't remember. Let me see. Is there anything? I think that's it.
Oh yeah, it's with that too. Yeah. So it comes here. I'll show you a listing, I guess, too, so you can see it. Hold on a second. Do a little digging for you. So I just kind of brought this up. So it's not $1,000. So like this one, right? I don't know. Is that what it came in with? I'm guessing. The little package, maybe.
Probably the same thing. They came in like a CD made
autographed insert.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I don't
know. They came in this thing. They're autographed.
So it's 100. I'm sure that's the same thing, just in a different.
Oh, so no markup. All right.
Yeah.
See if I get a 9.8, then we'll sell that thing for more.
Yeah. Right. Me, I don't have anything, but I'm gonna send books to CGC finally. I sold a book on eBay, so I'm gonna try to flip my monies into more monies. So we'll see how that goes. That's all I really got tonight. I appreciate Mr. Emmett coming on. Obviously, you catch him on Saturdays. He just brought me a new one with, I believe, Steve Jeppy. We did an interview with Steve, right?
No, with Josh, his son.
Josh
Jeppy, and the new Overstreet Access, which is if you're a small comic shop, it'll be a really great inventory system.
Okay, perfect. We'll hit that Saturday, probably 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock is usually when I do it, probably 9 o'clock. Just thinking. Next week, I'll be out on Monday, so Mr. Z will have to take over the boards, so we'll see how that rolls. And then Saturn news, Ferd Bird Market Report, guys. The last show, Ferd is, I guess, moving on with his company in real life. So he's got like a promotion or something. So I don't know if it's going to continue, but I, obviously I want to thank him and his support always. I think they're still going to continue to show with other people, but that's fine. What else is on the docket? That's it pretty much. Tape heads. We gotta get tape heads going, Carter. We gotta get in chat and we gotta destroy people.
I got if you guys were earlier for tape heads, I got about 300 sealed tapes.
Ooh, that's Carter. It's your boy. That's your boy. So if you want to jump on there, it's Sundays, man. Sundays at I don't know, 9:00 maybe if they get their crap together. Perfect. All right, guys, we appreciate everybody. Catch everybody later. And we're gonna